Now, I would like to ask Bishop Mincy to please give our invocation. I would ask you all to please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all of the earth. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies we see. All we have need of, your hands have provided. Great is thy faithfulness, O Lord, unto me. Father, we are so grateful for the privilege of standing in this auditorium one more time. We thank you, O God, for this school board and every member that served. Thank you for Superintendent Hyde. Thank you for all of the staff of Polk County Public Schools, every teacher, every principal, every student, everyone that is a part of our district. We ask tonight for your wisdom, for your knowledge, for your understanding, and for your direction. Be with us tonight as we're here for this board meeting. I pray a special blessing tonight upon our brother Jason Pitts. Strengthen him, Lord, and heal him. Bring him back to us in your own time, in your own way. Be with us now as we conduct this business tonight, and let everything that will be done, let it be done to your glory, your honor, and your praise. And we will tell you thank you for it all. We ask it in the wonderful name of our Lord Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Bishop Mincy. At this time, I would like to invite Angel Castillo to come forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may all be seated. However, Angel, if you can still stay there. That was fantastic. Good job. I've got a few questions for you, Angel. Could you introduce yourself and anyone you brought with you tonight?
So my name is Angel Castillo. I attend McLaughlin Academy of Excellence, and I brought my mom, Lynette Vaddy.
Anyone from your school you might have brought with you?
Dr. Leatherwood.
Excellent. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Do you have any hobbies or other activities that you enjoy?
I actually enjoy staying outdoors and taking care of animals, which is actually why I'm pursuing my career of being a veterinarian. So yeah.
Okay.
That's really it.
I'm curious, since with your career interest in being a veterinarian, can you tell us a little bit about your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject will have to be biology, as it deals with the human anatomy, and also I know that I'll be having to take that in college for the animal science.
So you've kind of already answered one of my questions about your dreams. You want to be a veterinarian. So I'll end with this. Can you just tell us what you love about McLaughlin Academy of Excellence?
What I love about McLaughlin, there's a lot of things that I love. There's a lot of things. But I think what I would have to say is the relationship that our administration team and our staff builds with the students. That really is greatly appreciated, and even though they might not see it, it brings a lot. So I just love that relationship that they build with our students, and it brings us in like a whole, like a family. So it don't really feel like a school, it feels more of a family.
Excellent. Thank you, Angel, for being here with us tonight, leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I hope you have a great rest of the school year and achieve great milestones. And can we give Mr. Angel here a round of applause? Good evening. I wish to extend a warm welcome to everyone present on this fine Tuesday, December 9th. The board, superintendent, and I are pleased that you have joined us as we celebrate student achievement, review information, and make policy decisions related to the effective operations of the Polk County School Board. Our goal is to ensure we achieve our mission, which is to provide a high-quality education for all students. I would like to call the December 9th, 2025 regular school board meeting to order. Board members, the first item on our agenda tonight is to accept our agenda. Superintendent Hyde, are there any revisions to the agenda as printed?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair, members of the board. Yes, there are several changes to the agenda this evening, so please bear with me. Item C, number 3, recognition of the First South Florida Missionary Baptist District Association is being moved to the next meeting for recognition. Item H, number 3, resolution to amend district school budget 2024-2025. The attachment was added. Item H, number 4, resolution to amend district school budget 24-25. An attachment was added. Item L, number 2, BizTown at Tenor Rock High School Exhibit K was removed from consent agenda and moved to action agenda. Item L, number 3, corrective warranty deed for Massey Road, City of Haines City approval, resolution 2025-2026-08. Attachments were updated. Item M, number 1, non-instructional personnel actions. An attachment was added. Item M, number 2, administrative and instructional personnel actions. An attachment was added. Item R, number 1, out-of-state field trips. An item and attachments were updated. Item U, number 2, contract extension for board auditor. Item was moved to January 27th, 2026 action agenda. Item U, number 2, committee appointments. An attachment was added. Item U, number 3, resolution 2025-2026-11, school board authorizing an award. The attachment was updated. Item W, number 1, election of the secretary for the financial corporation. Item was removed. Item W, number 2, resolution finance corporation 2025-2026-10. Item was removed. And lastly, item X, number 2, request authority to advertise a public hearing on the student progression plan 2025-2026, and that item was added. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Superintendent Hyde. So at this time, the chair will entertain a motion to accept the agenda for December 9th, 2025 with noted revisions.
So moved.
It's been moved by Board Member Keys and seconded by Board Member Allen. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, I would like to call for a vote. So the motion on the floor is to accept the December 9th, 2025 school board agenda as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. The next item up is a special holiday performance by Harrison School for the Arts World Choir under the direction of Susie Lambert.
Am I not calling Beth?
Caroling among the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you glad Christmas too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. We are not daily beggars that beg from door to door, but we are neighbors' children whom you have seen before. Love and joy come to you, and to you glad Christmas too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy, a joyful and happy new year.
next would love to share a song of happiness with Santa Claus. It's one of their favorites. They're musical theater students, so they love showing all of that jazz. Yes. All right, ready? And it's going to feature Brody Stafford. All right.
You better watch out. Oh,
You better watch out. Oh, you better watch out. Oh, you better watch out.
you better watch out.
You better watch out. Oh,
You better not doubt.
you better watch out. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, he's making a list. Oh,
Gonna find out who's
he's
not
making a list. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping.
And he knows when you're awake.
He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa's coming and
He's making a list. Oh, you better watch out. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah.
jingle,
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 jingle, jingle,
jingle,
jing,
jingle,
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 jingle, jingle,
jingle,
jing, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight! Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Now the ground is wide, go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing a sleighing song. Just get a bobtail nag, 240 for his speed. Then hitch him to an open sleigh and crack, you'll take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. A Happy New Year. A Happy New Year.
Kevin, Beth, come on down. Get the photo, please.
I'm not on the right coast.
That's okay. And could we, before they leave, could we have them each just say their names out loud and say, get some recognition?
You want to do the picture first? Yes. All right. Let's move in just a little bit. So we have- there we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Erin, will you start and share just your name and what grade you're in?
I'm Erin Kendrick, and I'm a junior. I'm Corbin Gillette, and I'm a junior. I'm Emma Armstrong, and I'm a senior. Hello, I'm Jordan Villarreal. I'm a junior. I'm Hannah Pierce. I'm a senior. I'm Gabrielle Turner. I'm a junior. I'm Kendall Williams, and I'm a senior. I'm Paige Craig, and I'm a junior. I'm Isabel Jones. I'm a senior. I'm Isabella Smith, and I'm a junior.
I'm Karthik Talaru, and I'm a senior. I'm Mika Moreno, and I'm a junior.
I'm Jeremiah Morris, and I'm a junior.
I'm Jared Shelton, I'm a junior.
I'm Austin Tanier, I'm a senior.
I'm Brianna Robertson. I'm a senior.
I'm Gavin Hayes, I'm a senior.
I'm Hayden Brentbender, and I'm a junior.
I'm Jaden LaRue, and I'm a senior.
I'm Thomas Dobratz, and I'm a senior.
I'm Brody Stafford, and I'm a senior.
Wow, amazing.
Hello, I'm Susie Leo, and I'm a senior. So I will be retiring this year after 36 years.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Thank you, thank you. You're all amazing, absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Harrison School for the Arts. We appreciate this.
I was going to send you all home after this.
Lifting our spirits.
We don't bring students out enough to perform. I need to do that.
You have less adult certificates than others.
Yeah. No, that's not true. But,
It's not as meaningful.
I get it. I get it. That's awesome.
The next item up is new administrators. Superintendent Hyde, would you lead us through this next item?
Yes, sir. My pleasure, Mr. Chair. Board members, several of our administrators are not with us this evening, so we will be inviting them back at a future date. But we do have with us this evening Natalie Files, Administrative Assistant at Davenport High School, being promoted to Assistant Principal at Lake Marion Creek Middle School.
Good evening. I'm going to make this short and sweet to the point. I don't want to waste your time. But first off, I do want to say thank you to Mr. Hyde, Dr. Brooks, Ms. Aponte, and the school board for giving me the approval to become an assistant principal and the opportunity to serve as a leader for our students, community, business partners of Lake Marion Creek Middle. Second, I want to give thanks to my husband who is working, my son for being my biggest cheerleaders and support system. I would not be here without them pushing me to my fullest every day. And lastly, I could not end the night without finally thanking the countless mentors that I've had throughout my years in education, but especially I want to thank Mr. Alan Duget, Ms. Haley Kish, and Mr. Billy D. Washington, who took the time to guide me throughout my journey. Thank you.
Wait, hang on, Natalie. Natalie, hang on. We got to take photos. Is that your son? Yes. Come on down, young man. This will be next year's Christmas card. And congratulations, great job. Next, we have Blake Kempson, Administrative Assistant at Stambaugh Middle School, being promoted to Acting Assistant Principal at Stambaugh Middle School.
Good evening. I stand before you today deeply honored and humbled to accept the role as acting assistant principal in the school district that supported me through my years as a student. This is not just a position, it is a responsibility, commitment, and a privilege to serve our school community. First, I want to express my sincere gratitude to the board for entrusting me with this opportunity. Your confidence in my ability to lead and support our students and staff means a great deal to me. I want to thank Mr. Hyde for allowing me to serve in the role. I also want to thank my colleagues and mentors, specifically Denise Weaver, for allowing me the opportunities that have been presented to me. I want to thank my family, my wife, parents, and grandparents who have guided and supported me along the way. I want to thank God for opening the doors to provide for this opportunity. Education is a team effort, and I am fortunate to be a part of such a dedicated and passionate team. As assistant principal, my mission is clear: to ensure that every student feels safe, supported, and inspired to reach their fullest potential. I believe that strong relationships are the foundation of a thriving school. Together, we'll continue to foster an environment where academic excellence, character and development, and inclusivity are at the heart of everything we do. I'm committed to listening, learning, and leading with integrity. I'll work tirelessly to support our teachers, engage our families, and empower our students. Our goal is not just success in the classroom, but success in life. Thank you again for this incredible opportunity. I look forward to working alongside all of you to make our school an even better place for every child to learn and grow. Thank you.
Congratulations. Please have your family and friends and mentors or colleagues join you, please. Congratulations again. Next, we have Kimberly Lewis, Administrative Assistant at Walter Caldwell Elementary, being promoted to Acting Assistant Principal at Citrus Ridge, a civics academy. Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
Good evening.
Am I supposed to say my speech out? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I've never done this before. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm truly honored to step into this role of assistant principal. This recognition is not just about me. It's about all the people that helped to support me to get here, about all the families that I'm going to get an opportunity to serve, and all of the staff that I'm going to get an opportunity to support. My commitment is to serve with integrity, to support our teachers, and to ensure every student feels seen, valued, and inspired to reach their fullest potential. I look forward to partnering with everybody to continue to build a community that's rooted in excellence, care, and growth. And I thank you for trusting me with this responsibility.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next, we have Maribel Reyes, Administrative Assistant at Mulberry Middle School, being promoted to Acting Assistant Principal at Garner Academy.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm here today because so many people have poured into me, believed in me, and invested in my future, and I'm truly grateful for all of them. I want to make sure to express my deep appreciation for the love and support of my family, my husband Joaquin, and my kids Gisela and Antonio. They've been with me every step of the way, 16 years of setting up classrooms, setting up offices, willfully volunteering for everything, and countless nights of me just staying up and doing stuff at work. They have really, truly been my anchor. I'd like to thank my principal, Ms. Blackman, Ms. Cangelos, my Mulberry Middle School principal, and all other leaders who have been in my corner and have been pouring in their support, their guidance, and their belief in my leadership. Their mentorship has really shaped me in such profound ways, and I'm grateful for all that they've poured into my growth. Thank you, Polk County School Board, for entrusting me with the responsibility to help improve the quality of education for our students and our communities we serve. It's an honor, and I do not take it lightly. I take this responsibility seriously, and I'm committed to working diligently with every single day to create that environment where all students can succeed, that they feel valued, and that they reach their fullest potential. So I'm excited to be part of my Gardner staff and work with my staff members, my families, and the community, and continue to build a school where every child thrives. Thank you, and let's go Tigers.
Great job. Congratulations. Angeles, you going to come down too, or? I know she mentioned someone else. Come on. She gave you credit. You might as well be in the photo. Did you get a family photo? I'll get yelled at later. Next, we have Emily Schick, Administrative Assistant at Haines City High School, being promoted to Acting Assistant Principal at Lena Vista Elementary.
Good evening. Superintendent Hyde, Board, Mr. Roberts, Ms. Minetri, thank you for this opportunity to serve in a district that truly does put students first. There isn't anywhere else I'd rather lead. I couldn't ask for a better team of people to learn from and lead with. I want to take a moment to thank some of the people who have made this journey possible. I've been in education for 15 years. All but 2 of those years was spent at Haines City High School. The administrative team saw something in me that I often didn't see in myself. They gave me opportunities to do big things like discipline, school safety, and graduation for the largest school in Polk County. Al McDaniel and Christina Rios taught me so much about the type of leader I want to be, how to call a future leader up, the work ethic it takes to do this job well, and the heart to lead with all of the grace that has been extended to me. Mac, Rios, thank you. I have an amazing friends group of ladies who encourage me, pray over me, and remind me that my identity and eternity lie with Jesus. They are my sideline soldiers. Jen, Paula, thank you for believing in me, cheering me on, being my safe place, and reminding me that I am capable even when I doubt myself. I often have to remind myself that success doesn't come cheap. We often pay for it with time. It is a sacrifice, and my family has sacrificed just as much as I have to make my dreams possible. To my children, I say, thank you for your patience, love, and unwavering faith in your mama. You are what keep me going. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to thank my husband. Your sacrifices often go unseen, but they have never gone unappreciated. Thank you for giving up time, for carrying the extra weight, and for believing in my dreams, even when it meant putting parts of yours on hold. Your support has been my quiet strength, my steady foundation, and the reason I've been able to chase what I love. This achievement isn't just mine. It belongs to you too. Thank you for leading our family well. I could not do this without you. Superintendent Hyde, thank you again.
You're very welcome. Congratulations. Hang on. Emily, was there anybody else in the audience you wanted to come down and get in a photo?
Yes, my principal's here.
Okay, come on. Chris, I swear she mentioned your name too.
I didn't see him.
Come on, Mr. Roberts. This gives me great joy to make them come out. Come all the way down. But if you're going to take the time to recognize them and thank them, they should be in your photo. Great job. Next, we have, they put both names down, so I'm going to say both. We have William or Bill Simmons, resource teacher from Osceola School District, who's now the newly appointed assistant principal at Lake Ship Elementary. Congratulations, sir.
I'd like to start by thanking the board and Mr. Hyde for this opportunity. I have a short list of people I'd like to thank. First and foremost, I've been in education for 23 years. I've been a coach and an administrator for 20 of them. You don't do that without a strong support system at home. So I'd like to thank my wife, Tracy, who's here with me today. We came to Florida because my daughter got into UF, go Gators. So I'd like to make sure that my children know how much I appreciate them, because oftentimes you know your kids at school better than you know your own. So they've made their sacrifices as well for me. So Landon and Anna, thank you very much. To get me here to Polk County, and by the way, my son's at Ridge, and I see Miss Clark's back in the back, so she, really appreciative of her welcoming him as well. But to get me here to Polk, I'd like to thank Mr. John Hill for never giving up on me while we went through the process of getting me into the AP pool. I'd like to thank Mr. Roberts and Tracy Collins for believing in an old ball coach and how he could help elementary students. And lastly, I'd like to thank my principal, Miss Kathy Robb. I was the interview she didn't know she had until she had it, and I'm really appreciative that she met me over Zoom and then met me in person and got me to be a part of the school. Servant leadership is something I'm a big believer in, and I'm just so grateful for this opportunity to serve our students in Winter Haven. I'm really looking forward to grow our students and continue to meet the mission of Polk County Public Schools of Students First. Thank you again.
Congratulations. Is Catherine here? Is Miss Robb here? There she is. I know. See, Chris learned fast. Just got right up. That's it. One more. Congratulations again. Board members and guests, our last administrator to be recognized this evening is Michelle Solis, teacher from Highland City Elementary School, who's being promoted to assistant principal at Brigham Academy. Hello.
Good evening, Superintendent and school board members. Thank you for the incredible honor of serving as the new assistant principal. I am grateful, humbled, and extremely excited for this opportunity. I promise to bring my full heart, my work ethic, and probably a few too many colored sticky notes to the job every single day. I began my career in Miami-Dade, where I learned the importance of building relationships, working hard, and finding joy in every child's success. When I came to Polk County, it became a second home. This community has welcomed me, supported me, and given me the opportunity to grow as a leader. And now, after 23 years in education and 5 wonderful years in Polk County, I am honored to step into the role as an assistant principal. From the moment the offer was made, I had been filled with gratitude. I appreciate the trust you have placed in me, and I'm committed to serving our students, family, staff with integrity, enthusiasm, and a steady supply of positive energy. I would like to extend my deepest thanks to you, Superintendent, and school board members, for your leadership and for believing in the power of strong schools and strong relationships. And I'm proud to join a district that puts children first in education. To my new principal, Ms. Lori May, and Mr. Roberts, Thank you for welcoming me so warmly. Your encouragement, your humor, and your calm confidence have already made such a difference. I'm excited to learn alongside with you and support the great work happening at our school. I also want to thank the many principals and assistant principals I've had the privilege to work with over the years. Each of you have shaped me in a unique way. You've taught me to lead, to listen, and most importantly, to carry snacks, because no one ever solves a problem while being hungry. So my husband, who is watching me online because he had a business trip, but that's okay, you still owe me a gift. Thank you for being my constant encourager. You've pushed me to step into every challenge with confidence, and you've listened to every story, every idea. You will not believe what happened today in school with patience and love. You cheer me on the good days and on the long days, and I could not be here without your support. To my children, thank you for cheering me, even when it meant sharing me with hundreds of other kids. You remind me every day why the work we do in school matters so much. And to my parents, thank you for teaching me the value of hard work, service to others, and courage. You always told me I could do anything, and your belief in me has made all the difference. You helped me through school, you supported me financially when I needed it, and you raised me to be a woman who's independent, strong, and able to stand on my own 2 feet. I owe you so much of who I am today. I am thrilled to join the school community. I look forward to being visible, supporting teachers, building strong relationships, and making sure every student feels safe, challenged, and celebrated. I promise to show up with positivity, high expectations, a sense of humor, and at least one emergency coffee. And thank you again for the opportunity. I am truly honored and very excited to be a part of this journey.
If we could have you and your family come down to the front. And then your principal and Mr. Roberts will join you for a second photo. One more. Congratulations again. Mr. Chair, members of the board, that concludes new administrators this evening.
Thank you, Superintendent. The next item up is our special recognitions. Superintendent Hyde, would you lead us through our special recognitions?
Yes, sir. At this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Kate Wallace to please step down for tonight's recognitions. And while Ms. Wallace makes her way, I'd like to invite Ms. Nancy Puri, Assistant Director of Fine Arts, to come forward to recognize the winners of this year's Superintendent Holiday Card Designs.
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening.
Superintendent, the board. I'm so excited to be here. And y'all might be extra excited because I hear some of these things have already gone out. So what I'm here for today, as the Assistant Director of Fine Arts, I oversee all the visual arts and have the honor of working with the best art teachers in the United States. And it's the truth, I'm not just saying that. And our superintendent 3 years ago really decided to honor us by saying that he wanted us to do a competition so that the Christmas cards or holiday cards that he sends out are student artwork. And so today, we're recognizing the 13 students that were selected by the superintendent and public relations.
And committee.
And committee, public relations committee. And it's important that you know that these students, it was a juried competition. And so they were selected from a large group of other students who were also very fine. And their teachers are also here today. And so without further ado, I am going to ask them to come forward. And each student is going to receive a certificate and an honor coin from the superintendent. Do you want to say something about that, Mr. Hyde?
So each year, we have made a decision to honor our students who come here who are either award recipients or performing for us or for a variety of different things, we have different challenge coins that our students can earn, because I felt it was important for us to give you something in addition to a certificate, but something tangible that you can carry with you and remember. So tonight's coin is specific for the arts. It's specific for 2D art and 3D art. So thank you very much. It's our pleasure to give you those. I think they were going to give them to you either as you come down or, so Rick has those, and we just want to say congratulations again. Board members and members of the community who are here in the room, if you look around the boardroom, we did expand their artwork so that you could have a better view of their amazing talent. And we were truly blessed here in Polk County to have so many amazing, talented students. And so I'll turn it back over to you, Nancy.
Thank you. And Mr. Runyon from Public Relations is going to help me with this. Our first student is Salvador Irote Rodriguez from Bella Cita Elementary, and his teacher is Mrs. Serrano.
Are his parents here? His parents are here. Yes, please. Come on down. Come on in. Congratulations.
And it's nice to see Mr. McDougall, principal at Bella Cita, here tonight with us as well. The next student is also from Bella Cita Elementary, Larimar Torres. Larimar's parents, you want to come on down?
Look at them matching. Look at that. They coordinated. Great job. As they exit, could we have them point to their artwork just so the board members can see which one was theirs?
Larimar?
Would you point to your artwork so the board members can see which ones?
And the rest of you can kind of look and see which one's yours.
Yeah, the card. First one is in there.
Excellent, thank you.
Our next student is from Bella Cita Elementary, Sabrina Hegai, excuse me.
Did we pronounce that right?
It's Hagee.
And Peter is swept.
You want to walk over to it?
Please.
Please.
Oh, that's me, not you. That was not me. Sorry. Hispanic mom. Oh, she's a fox. Oh.
You see it?
That's awesome.
Yeah, the artwork is really exceptional. And I neglected to mention that each year we rotate schools. And so we select 3 to 4 schools, and each year it changes. And so everyone gets a chance to participate. And we have schools, we invite schools that are elementary, middle, and high. So the next student is from Lakeland Senior High School. It is Mindy Morency. Congratulations.
Great job.
Which one is it? Go stand. Go. Do you mind walking over so they can see? It's a swan with a wreath around his neck.
And the team is showing them on the screen
good.
for board
Nice.
members as well.
All right, so our next student is Kyle Harris, Lakeland Senior High School.
Oh, wow. That was a very good one. I love the Santa. The Santa with the inflatable reindeer.
Oh, yeah.
That one's good. That's my favorite.
Did y'all see the piece that he pointed out? And it's also on the screen. Our next student is Kalia Lewis from Lakeland Senior High School. Way to go. I didn't shake her head. right, the next student is Eva Quintanar, Lakeland Senior High School.
So many good ones. That's why we have 13.
Yeah.
Baker's does.
I was wondering how we had that.
I wanted 24. Be-
Your office.
Calendar?
Thank you.
Do you want to point out your artwork? Oh, she did?
Cardinal.
She's moving so fast. Our next student is Casey Garcia from Westwood Middle School. Miss Ebisawa is the instructor.
It's a lot in that photo, in that picture.
Oh, even a globe. I just.
And her artwork is the Santa. Nice. All right. Our next student is Rebecca Mason, Boone Middle School, and it's Mr. McAllister as the instructor.
Very good. He's excellent.
Which one is it? It's the cookies. Our next student is Mariana Pinto, Boone Middle School. Mr. McAllister is the instructor. There you are.
Yay! My favorite. How can you not like an inflatable reindeer? Great job.
And our final student that we're recognizing this evening is Callie McCallum, Boone Middle School, Mr. McAllister.
Oh, the poinsettias. Beautiful. Wow. Great job.
Thank you very much.
Great job, everyone. Yes, you still have a little bit of time. And Nancy, did you explain that they'll be getting copies of these? Okay. So board members, they'll receive the larger copy for them to retain of their Christmas card, their holiday card. So. Next, I'd like to welcome Carrie Foster, Senior Director of K-12 Mathematics, and Mr. Jeff Hancock, Senior Director of K-12 Science, to come forward to recognize our Sunshine State Scholars winners. Ooh, boy.
Good evening, Chairman Sharpless, Superintendent Hyde, board members, as well as our guests. On behalf of the mathematics and science teams, it is our honor to introduce our 2026 Sunshine State Scholars. These students whose scholarship, curiosity, and perseverance in STEM exemplifies the very best in our schools. Tonight, we will be presenting them a commemorative plaque, as well as Ms. Wallace will be handing them a special commemorative coin for academics on behalf of the superintendent. First up, from Kathleen High School's Central Florida Aerospace Academy, we have Xander Frankie. He has earned a PSAT math score of 620 while maintaining a 4.450 weighted GPA. Xander's advanced coursework includes AP Pre-Calculus, AP Calculus AB, AP Human Geography.
Did you get your photo, sir? Were you able to take your photo? Go ahead. We can wait. Yes, sir. Congratulations again.
Representing International Baccalaureate at Bartow High School, we have Shlok Patel, who has a PSAT math score of 760 and a 4.625 weighted GPA. His advanced coursework includes AP Computer Science, AP Physics 1, AP Statistics, AP Environmental Science, AP Calculus AB, AP Chemistry, AP World History, AP U.S. History, as well as discrete math.
Board members, they're receiving the Academic Challenge coin. Chase by Lee?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And our, last but not least, our final Sunshine State Scholar is from International Baccalaureate at Haines City High School, Catherine Nguyen, who earned a PSAT math score of 610 and a 4.571 weighted GPA. Catherine's advanced studies include AP Chemistry, AP Biology, AP U.S. History, AP European History, alongside IB Math and IP English Literature.
Congratulations. And board members, the last group that's coming up for recognition this evening has been recognized by myself and by several of you over the years, but I felt it was time for us to bring them down formally to give them a proper recognition for all that they do. People don't realize the amount of work that our media production team, our communications team puts into all of the different events that we host each school year, from the About Face Awards to high school graduation to helping us make sure that we can put it forward a great production value in our board meetings and workshops. This is the team that works tirelessly day in and day out to make the magic happen. And again, rather than just say a general thank you at a board meeting, I wanted to take the opportunity to recognize them formally. So I'd like to say thank you to Jeremy Cobble, Senior Coordinator for Special Events Recognitions and Volunteer. Please give a wave. There you go. Ms. Jeanette Crowley, Director of Strategic Planning and Partnerships. Jordan Garcia, Senior Analyst for Graphic Design and Branding. Jessica Hall, Senior Analyst of Media Production. Kim Howell, Executive Secretary 3. Did Kim come in? Okay. Sydney Rivera, Analyst for Media Production. Jesmali Rivera, Analyst, Graphic Design and Branding. Daniel Roca, Project Specialist. There's a story behind Daniel. I met Daniel when I first entered Polk County Public Schools, and he was one of the CFA ambassadors who showed us around. And he showed a lot of interest and pursued it and said, hey, I'd love to do an internship, and that internship's turned into an employment opportunity. So very proud of him and his effort, and so I wanted to give him a little special shout out. Not that the rest of you aren't special, that's why you're here, right? Next, we have Gus Rodriguez, Analyst, IT Web Services. The man behind the camera. Next, we have Rick Runyon, Senior Analyst, Media Relations. And a gentleman of countless talents. If you don't know, he is actually a performing artist as well and plays in several bands around town. He's quite exceptional, so congratulations. Richard Sachs, Analyst, IT Web Services. And lastly, Nathan Whaley, Assistant Director of Creative Communications. Sorry, I said lastly, but we have our very own, the incredible, the infamous, the talented Mr. Jason Geary. So just wanted to take the time and the opportunity to say thank you again. It is a season of giving thanks, and what a great venue and what a great opportunity for us to recognize you for all that you do for us day in and day out. Again, the production value that we get, you continually challenge yourselves to up the ante every single event, and I'm thrilled to continue to see that. But what people don't see are the countless hours of unloading and loading and rolling up cables and everything else that you have to do with testing the lights and the sound systems at every venue that we go to. So thank you very much from behalf of myself and our board, and happy holidays to all of you. Mr. Chair, members of the board, it's a great night when you can have that much to recognize and celebrate. So thank you for your patience. That does conclude special recognitions for this evening, sir.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Hyde. There's no way I'm going to beat my record last meeting with this amount of recognition, but it's worth it. So thank you again. And thank you for all those who took the time out of their schedule to join us tonight and be recognized. Next is public comments for items on the agenda to be voted upon as adopted at the start of the meeting. Before we begin, I would like to welcome the public and go over public comment process and opportunities for this evening. First, we're going to have 3 different opportunities for public comment this evening. The first will be for items on this evening's agenda to be voted upon. As always, during this time, comments will be limited to those items on the agenda. The second will be during public hearing for our public hearing topics. And lastly, at the end of the meeting, we will have an additional opportunity for public comment on items not on this evening's agenda. And so in order to register to speak, community members must fill out a speaker card in the lobby prior to the beginning of the meeting. All speakers will be given 3 minutes, and the light will turn yellow when you have 1 minute left, and you will hear a beep when your time is concluded. So we have no individuals signed up for public comments on agenda items, and so we will move directly into approval of the minutes. Board members, now we need to approve 2 sets of minutes. The first set of minutes is for the November 18th school board meeting. The chair will entertain a motion to accept the November 18th, 2025 school board meeting minutes as written. So moved. Do I have a second? Second. It's been moved by Board Member Allen, seconded by Board Member Keys. And is there any discussion? Seeing none, we'll now proceed to vote. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Oppose, say nay. Motion carries unanimously. The second set of minutes is for the November 18th, 2025 work session meeting. The chair will entertain a motion to accept the November 18th, 2025 work session meeting minutes as written. It has been a motion by Board Member Fields, a second by Board Member Allen. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. Carries unanimously. The next item of approval is today's consent agenda. The chair will entertain a motion to accept the December 9th, 2025 consent agenda as printed. So moved. Been a motion by Board Member Wyatt. Do I hear a second? Second. It's been seconded by Board Member Miller. Is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. 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 All those opposed say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Next, we come to our action agenda for this evening. Our first item on the agenda is U1, entitled BizTown JA Discovery Center at Tenorock High School. The suggested action is to approve Rada Construction's guaranteed maximum price for the building portion for this project in the amount of $5,636,001.26. The chair will accept a motion on this item.
So moved.
Second. It's been moved by Board Member Keys, seconded by Board Member Wyatt. Do we have any discussion? I would now like to call on Board Member Miller for discussion.
Thank you. I just want to make it public that I am recusing myself from this vote due to my relationship with Junior Achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Miller. Board Member Allen, you're now recognized.
Chair, I'm just, putting my support behind this. Really excited about this initiative. It's been a long, long journey, and we continue to take those baby steps. This is, again, just a great addition to the Cambridge program that's sitting at Tenorock, as well as the 3DE and now BizTown Finance Park as its slated JA Discovery Center. This is an incredible opportunity for all of Polk County students to take part in a great initiative that's going to have excellent community support around it and continues to have that as we move forward. So very exciting time for Tenorock and for Polk County and even adjacent counties as well to take part in that.
Thank you, Board Member Allen. I recognize Board Member Keys.
So I'm going to follow up with what Dr. Allen said. I think it's very important that we as the board support this, and it's been a fantastic opportunity. As a matter of fact, one of the first experiences I had, I think was even in campaign season, was to see that award that we were over at Catapult doing. I think that's not only the support of the community and the support of us as a board, but the support of our legislative partners in Tallahassee as well. And just this is the culmination of all this hard work that's been put into this. I think we're well suited. It's been far too long that our students have had to drive out of county, across state to have this opportunity. And with this project, this JA Discovery Center, and it's been mentioned that this is the culmination of all three aspects of this. It's going to be the first ever that's like this. So what an opportunity to house that here in Polk County. So what, again, an awesome opportunity for us and to be able to share that. And as Dr. Allen said, for others to come into our county and see the wonderful things we're doing here. So absolutely thrilled to support this.
Thank you, Board Member Keys. Seeing no more discussion, I would now call for a vote. All those in favor of this motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries unanimously. The next item of business is U2, entitled Committee Appointments. The suggested action is to approve the board member committee appointments for the school year 2026. The chair will entertain a motion to approve. It's been moved by Board Member Wyatt. Do I hear a second? Second by Board Member Fields. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, I would like to just mention I appreciate the opportunity for feedback we had earlier today surrounding our appointments. I took great lengths to make sure that all of our fellow board members and their wishes, as best as possible, could be fulfilled on the committees they appoint or they're appointed to. And I thank you all for your support of this. Seeing no other discussion, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of this motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Next, we will go into a public hearing. I now open the public hearing. The first order of business is any comments on the public hearing agenda items. So we have no comments. No one filled out any cards, so we will continue to the item itself. So the next is V1, public hearing policy for policy updates. This item came before the board during previous work sessions on September 23rd, October 14th, and October 28th. I would like to read for record the policy number and name for each of the policies. Policies presented at the September 23rd meeting. Policy 6110, grant funds. Policy 6111, internal controls. Policy 6112, cash management of grants. Policy 6114, cost principles, spending federal funds. Policy 6234, use of discretionary lottery funds. Policy 7240, site acquisition. Policy 7310, disposition of surplus property. Policy 7450, property inventory. Policy 7540.02, web content, apps, and services. Policy 7544, use of social media. Policies presented at the October 14th meeting. Policy 8405, school safety and security. Policy 8406, reports of suspicious activity and potential threats to schools. Policy 8407, safe school officers. Policy 8420, emergency management, emergency preparedness, and emergency response agencies. Policy 8431, preparedness for toxic hazard and asbestos hazard toxic hazards. Policy 8452, automatic external defibrillators. Policy 8462, student abuse, abandonment, and neglect. Policy 8470, community notification of registered sexual predators and sex offenders. Policy 8475, criminal background screening for contractor access. Policy 8500, school nutrition program. Policy 8531, free and reduced price meals. Policy 8540, vending machines. Policy 8550, competitive food sales. Policy 9140, Citizens Advisory Committees, Policy 9200, Volunteers, and Policy 9800, Charter Schools. And the policies presented at the October 28th meeting is Policy 2120, School Improvement, Policy 2125, School Advisory Councils for School Improvement and Accountability, Policy 2128, District Advisory Council, Policy 2260, Non-Discrimination, Equity, and Access to Equal Educational Opportunity, Policy 2280, Physical Education, Policy 2340, Field and Other District-Sponsored Trips, Policy 2410, School Health Services, Policy 2417, Comprehensive Health Education, Policy 2421, Career and Technical Education, Policy 2423, School to Work Program, Policy 2430.01, Community Volunteers, Policy 2431, Interscholastic Athletics, Policy 2431.06, Name, Image, and Likeness in Athletics, Policy 2455, Dropout Prevention and Academic Intervention Programs, Policy 2800, Educational Services for Students in Department of Juvenile Justice Education Programs, Policy 5136, Wireless Communication Devices, Policy 5200, Attendance, Policy 5223, Absences for Religious Instruction, Policy 5410.01, Promotion, Acceleration, Placement, and Retention, Policy 5460, Graduation Requirements, Policy 5463, Credits from Other Schools, Policy 5500, Student Conduct, Policy 5514, Use of Bicycles, Policy 5600, Student Discipline, Policy 5780, Student Parent Rights, and Policy 6661, Instructional Materials Allocation. That's a lot of policies. The chair will accept a motion at this time to approve the policies as described.
Move to approve. Second.
Been moved by Board Member Allen, seconded by Board Member Wyatt. Is there any discussion? I would like to just add that I know there was a lot of policies that was just mentioned. We went through each one of these 3 separate work sessions. It's robust. This isn't just us just throwing these policies out there. There was a lot of work behind developing these policies. We have some great staff members that help with those, as well as Neola. So I just wanted the public to understand we have done a thorough job of vetting these policies. So with that being said, and no other comments, all those in favor of approving this public hearing for public policy updates, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, say nay. The motion carries unanimously. At this time, we will close the public hearing on December 9th. The next item on our agenda is our superintendent's report. Superintendent Hyde, do you have a report for us tonight?
I do. Mr. Chair, members of the board, a couple quick acknowledgments. I want to say thank you and congratulations again to the students from Harrison School of the Arts that performed for us here this evening. They are just one example of countless examples across the school district that perform and really are ramping up their holiday performances this time of year. So if you're struggling to get in the spirit, all you have to do is look it up online. Harrison's musical events and holiday events are advertised very well, as are many of our other schools. So please, please, please participate and find some joy this holiday season. I'd like to also congratulate the Learning Resource Center on their 50th birthday. I was able to attend their event briefly on Saturday, but it was well attended. And even there, we had Harrison students performing in the intermission between different events. And then lastly, not that there aren't other great things to celebrate, I do want to say congratulations and best of luck to our Lakeland Dreadnoughts as they head down south to Pit Bowl Stadium at FIU, on FIU's campus. They have a game coming up on Thursday night. Had the pleasure of watching them play Friday, and very strong team. They looked great. So good luck to them, and hopefully they bring home another championship. So we're excited for them. So That being said, the next board retreat meeting will be held on January 9th, 2025 at Jim Miles, starting at 9 a.m. The work session will be January 13th at 9 a.m. The meeting will be held at the district office located at 1915 South Floral Avenue in Bartow. There will be a scheduled special board meeting. I'll provide the details, and we will properly advertise that based off of our conversations earlier today during the workshop. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Superintendent Hyde. Next, we will move to our attorney's report. Mr. Green, you are recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. I have two items. I'll take them in order. The first is to request authority to advertise a public hearing to be held on January 27th, 2026, during the regularly scheduled board meeting for policy updates presented during the November 18th and December 9th school board work sessions for rule development. The text of all proposed rules scheduled for the public hearing will be available at the time the notice is published. If you'll bear with me, I'll go through the policies that were presented at both of those meetings. So firstly, on the November 18th work session, the laundry list includes policy 1120, employment of administrators, policy 1121.01, background screening and employment history checks, policy 1129, conflict of interest, policy 1139, educator misconduct, policy 1210, standards of ethical conduct, policy 1213, student supervision and welfare, policy 1242, professional learning, policy 3120, employment of instructional staff, policy 3121.01, background screening and employment history checks, policy 3129, conflict of interest, policy 3130, appointment, assignment, transfer, and promotion of instructional staff, policy 3139, educator misconduct, policy 3210, standards of ethical conduct, policy 3213, student supervision and welfare, policy 3242, professional learning, policy 3410, compensation, policy 3430.03, sick leave, policy 4120, employment of support staff, policy 4121.01, background screening and employment history checks, policy 4129, conflict of interest, policy 4210, standards of ethical conduct, policy 4213, student supervision and welfare, policy 4242, professional development. The policies presented at the December 9th work session. The laundry list isn't as long. Policy 1425, nursing mothers. Policy 3425, nursing mothers. Policy 4425, nursing mothers. Policy 6144.01, investments purpose. Policy 6325, procurement, federal grants, funds. Policy 6550, travel and expenses. Policy 7230, gifts to school district. Last but not least, policy 8280, nursing mothers.
Thank you, Mr. Green. The recommended motion is to approve to advertise the public hearing for policy updates presented at the November 18th and December 9th school board work sessions. The chair welcomes a motion at this time.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved by Board Member Keys and seconded by Board Member Wyatt. Do we have any discussion, fellow members? Seeing none, I would like to call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Mr. Green?
Thank you. The second item on the attorney's report is much shorter this time. It's a request to advertise a public hearing on January 27th, 2026 for the Student Progression Plan 2025-2026. This was discussed at the last retreat on September 2nd, 2025. And pending the recommended action, this concludes the attorney's report.
The recommended motion is to approve to advertise a public hearing on the Student Progression Plan for January 27th, 2026 during the regularly scheduled board meeting. The chair welcomes a motion at this time. It's been moved by Board Member Wyatt. Do I hear a second? Second by Board Member Fields. Do I have any discussion? Seeing no discussion, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Mr. Green.
Thank you.
We are now to the portion of our part of our evening where we have our board members report. Tonight, I will go in district order, and we'll start with Board Member Allen, District 1.
Thank you, Chair Sharpless. Just wanted to, again, give accolades to our guest this evening. I would say we in essence, bookended the academics in the middle, and we had artists on the front side, performance artists, and these incredible 2D artists, and then we bookended on the other side with the practicing artist. And I'm so thankful for the artists that work in our district, and they set a standard actually as well. Our students see the work that they do, and I appreciate the work that they do as well. Could you imagine advising those students with all those AP credits? I mean, when that list goes off, I'm like, wow, that just opens up so much flexibility in their college schedule. That was incredibly impressive. And I want to say thank you to the superintendent for bringing our new leaders in. I mean, this is something that is consistently done. I'm sitting in a new chair now, and I actually like the new seat, not because I've got two new neighbors, but I'm actually closer to the podium. So I can tune in on their gaze and their eyes, and they just light up with passion. And then not only I could sort of look through the line as they're speaking, and you can see their family off on the edge over here, getting all tearful as they're speaking. And you get to see the heart of our educators. So thank you, Superintendent. I really love those moments within our board meeting. This past week, I had a chance to attend the joint conference between school board members from across the state and then superintendents as well. And it was really a collision of ideals for me during this conference. And the keynote speaker that came to us, his session revolved around demographic shifts in globally, really. And I typically hear it referred to as the demographic cliff within the idea of higher education and how we're losing students in regards to the way that the demographics play out in the Pacific Northwest and the Northeast side of our country. But for me, and his name was basically Dr. James Johnson. If you haven't had a chance to hear his talk, Travis Keys and I had a chance to hear him up in D.C. He's the director of the Urban Investment Strategy Center at University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Very, very fascinating demographic information. He's a demographer, and it really set the stage for us thinking about the change of enrollment patterns that's coming our way. And that really set it up for me in this discussion. And then it definitely is something we have to pay attention to, especially as it relates to those enrollment changes and those student services that we're providing across the district. And then also another topic that came up was the rapid expansion of educational choice and the implications of that. Big topic around that. And then lastly, AI was the preeminent conversation. This was an initiative. We know that UF is at the helm of the Florida AI Task Force, Dr. Maya Israel from UF leading that initiative. But for me, as I'm stepping away from this, just like the writing instrument, everybody knows I'm passionate about the pencil, but the writing instrument shaped how we see words, or the printing press, how it shaped the papacy of the church. I believe AI will reshape our sense of knowing. And it's already doing that. This idea of what is truth is being reshaped. And we know that's at the core of education, the sense of knowing. And in my opinion, the word literacy should never be used in conjunction with AI. AI will change what the concept of literacy means. And along with that, if you're following, as just a few hours ago, Australia, right? Australia being the first country on this planet that has decided to ban social media for ages 16 and under, just a few hours ago. It's been in the works, so it'll be interesting to watch this unfold. Is this the right direction? Time will tell. It's a big conversation. But change, we know, is never ending. And I will say, as a media historian, new media is always scary. No matter what form of media comes into society, it's always scary. So the theme of last week's conference was future-focused, navigating the new frontier. I was renewed. That student success can still rest in all of this changing landscape of education, and we need to be future-focused, and that's my commitment. So beyond that, break is on the horizon. We're just a week and a couple days out. We've got our half day next Friday, and we need a break, and I hope we enjoy it. Appreciate all the work that's happening around the district. Incredible work happening, so thank you. That's all I have tonight.
Thank you, Board Member Allen. We'll go to District 2, Board Member Keys.
Thank you, Chair Sharpless. I'll be really quick here. Didn't remind myself last time that we met to mention some of the amazing strides we're making on our mobile laboratory, our STEM laboratory that's going around, and the amazing support we've got from Community Reserve. So I just want to do a couple of shout outs as part of PEF has been involved in that as well. To Mr. Hancock, Ms. Bennett, for all the hard work they've done in their research and looking what how this thing should be shaped and the material should have in it. Thank you for the help on that. To Mr. Kenkart, ACT Environmental Infrastructure, for really birthing that idea and making sure that we, they spearheaded that to make sure we go along with it. Also to the support from PEF, their ideas on it, and Mosaic, and all the time and effort they put into not only verbally committing but making a major investment into that. And finally, this is going to be a truly public, private partnership where we're going to see industry involved in it, given their ideas, and this is going to travel around the county. So those, we see amazing programs like we've with the expansion of Garner and some of the programs they have there, but some of these other locations, these students really aren't exposed to those STEM opportunities. So this mobile laboratory going around the county is going to be such a good value add, and to be able to expose other students to those. So we're excited about that. I also was able to attend the FSBA conference, but the front half of it on the Chairmanship Academy, and not knowing what I was stepping into as vice chair now, but wow, what an amazing experience to get just to glean some information from those other board members who served from around the state, and running meetings and things that come up with, and we talk about parliamentary procedure and things that may come up and how to do those. Also was able to attend the as the alternate on the advocacy part of that, and what we're going to advocate for as a state school board association in Tallahassee. So it's very helpful to be a part of that discussion. Then the next day was able to attend our class session of Inside PCPS. What a fantastic program, not only as a board member, but to see the community members involved in that, and just the amazing amount of information we get. That was a focus on fine arts that day. So we started off at Rochelle, Maud Frazier. What an absolute superstar, and just so excited, so glad she's there. And then over to Harrison and Mr. Levine, and seeing the amazing programs. And as having students in fine arts education, one of the things that blew me away is the amount of resources we pour into. And I've been in the black box at DSA, right? And see, then when I walked into the black box for the first time, which is kind of, for you guys who are not familiar with those, where they go and kind of practice and they do these disciplines, especially in the musical theater part in theater, where they kind of set up these things. And I walked in and I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's catwalks above, and just the resources that we as a school district pour into the students to make sure they have those opportunities is absolutely fantastic. So just an amazing day. And part of that day, I want to end up by saying we heard from Jason Geary and his team and all they do, and we just recognize them, and rightfully so, the amount of effort they put in. But one of the big things that I took from that day, and I want to give a big shout out to Ms. Pasco and her team, the amount of work that team does with the limited resources they have, and we're talking about staffing. I mean, we're talking about highly educated, talented IT professionals that could easily go out into the private sector and make a ton more than they do working for the district. They definitely have to have a passion for it. And there are just some unsung heroes in that team. The amount of work they do, especially with us being a one-to-one device district now, being able to go into there that I had never been in before and seeing the EERS, we love acronyms, right? The Electronic Equipment Repair and Support, everything that's involved in there, seeing them, they've got to touch all these iPads. They got to touch all these laptops. They repair in-house. And just to see, these are long hours they're put in. I can't imagine that many devices having to handle them and touch them, but they do it all so efficiently. And then we talk about, our new ticketing system, our Incident IQ. It just, the amount of IIQ is just, the amount of dedication the staff has is just absolutely fantastic. So they deserve all those kudos and a shout out to them. So well done to Ms. Pascal and her team. And then finally, we touched on Dr. Allen said too, as we come into a holiday season, I urge us as a board when we go home and we all have families and even the public, we step away from this school time. Take time to really, really focus on what's important, right? Family and spending time with each other. We get so busy in our schedules, right? And but we have so much to be thankful for as people, but also as a school district. The amount of dedication and work our administrators put in, our district staff, the teachers, and you as parents trusting us with your children. So just excited about the holiday season to get some R&R and look forward to a really, really strong 2026. That is my comments.
Thank you, Board Member Keys. Now I'll recognize Board Member Wallace.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd first just like to say I've had to spend the last few weeks just reflecting on my first month, close to a month now, in office, and it's been a whirlwind, but also a pleasure. So thank you to everybody in this room up on this dais for making me feel welcome, answering my questions, being patient with me, which I'll continue to require that patience, but bear with me, and I'm trying to do my best to be a great student. And just so far, I feel really energized and excited to be here. I enjoyed our work session today. So I just wanted to let everybody know to everybody who is in this room or outside of this room, both in my personal life and here at the district, thank you for your support and encouragement. I have a potpourri of just some random things I wanted to share. This is interesting timing, but I noticed that last month we heard a presentation from Wonder Here, who is going to be our partner using the Philip O'Brien campus. Is that right? Oh, see, look, still learning. Okay, bear with me. But that was a presentation we heard last session, and they're a micro school provider here in Polk County. I would like to congratulate Wonder Here. They were awarded they were a finalist for something called the YOS Prize, and that is considered what is called a Pulitzer for Education Innovation. The YOS Foundation, it's spelled like YASS, like Bass, but with a Y. This foundation awards 6 and even 7-figure grants to startup schools, often in the charter and private space. And if they're doing good work, then they can apply for these significant grants to help scale or expand or serve more students. So right here in Lakeland, Florida, Wonder Here, who we're endeavoring potentially to partner with here at the district, just became one of 4 national finalists and won a $250,000 grant from the YOS nonprofit. So I just wanted to commend them and also commend our district, because the fact that we're hearing from them and even evaluating partnering with them shows that we're also working to be on the cutting edge in all things. But I just thought that was important. Wanted to highlight that. Congratulations to them, and thank you for bringing that national attention to Lakeland and Polk County, Florida. Here in District 3, I'm looking forward to attending one of my first external events this coming Friday morning. At Bartow Middle, we'll have our groundbreaking for the new gymnasium that is coming. I happen to be a former Bartow Middle student. I was there for a little bit in 6th grade before transferring to Union Academy, but good memories there. It's a great fixture. Also have an older brother who coaches there, so this is going to be his new office. So we're thrilled as a family for him and his students. So looking forward to that. So if anybody is excited about Bartow Middle receiving the new gym, that'll be this Friday morning at 10 o'clock. And I also want to thank the taxpayers for helping to make that possible, because that is a project funded by our half-cent sales tax. I, too, got to spend some time at the FSBA conference, Florida School Boards Association, for anybody not knowing that acronym. And a big topic of conversation was AI. And I'm personally interested in seeing how our district, as a major employer, can wisely use AI to help support all of our staff to help do their day-to-day mundane tasks faster, more efficiently. We learned and got exposed to all kinds of applications that AI can just help with just synthesizing information or lesson planning or grading or just all kinds of interesting things that when we think about all the hours that our teachers and staff spend beyond business hours around the year, there's so many cool opportunities that I'd like to be a champion, and I'm going to continue to study those things and partner with everybody on our team to figure out how we can afford more of those kinds of resources in a wise and ethical way. Because I feel like we can't pay everybody the way we want to, but we can certainly look at how to make everyone's lives easier, and a new word I'm using is more frictionless. And so that's just something that excited and interested me while I was getting to know some of my colleagues around the state and observing the leadership of my fellow board members who were there. So thank you all for orienting me there. Principals in District 3, if you're watching, I want you to know that I'm still up to here in getting legally and formally oriented as a board member. However, in the next few weeks, I will be reaching out to all of you to come visit your school at a time that's convenient for you and your staff. I'd like to get to know any of you who I don't know personally, but I also have the privilege of knowing many principals and staff already in the district, having been a Bartow native and someone who spends a lot of time around here. But just wanted to get that out there. You'll be hearing from me soon, and my goal is to make sure I've toured every campus in my district by the end of January. Junior Achievement, Board Member Miller, want to congratulate you and all your colleagues with the Discovery Center. One thing that I got to do in my prior role as the Executive Director of Lakeland Leads, which is now known as Connect Ed, I was one of the first individuals that went to tour the Junior Achievement facility in Tampa alongside then Representative Melanie Bell, who, of course, spearheaded those initial tours and recruiting members of the business and nonprofit community from Polk County to look at this opportunity. And little did I know that I would eventually go to work for Spectrum, which was one of the sponsors of one of the bays in that Tampa Bay facility. So it's just really cool to see all this into fruition, because when you do things, exploratory things like that, you have no idea what's going to come of them. So thank you to you and your team, Board Member Miller, for shepherding that through, and I look forward to being able to walk into that facility one day and see all the students from across the region who are benefiting. Just another random thing is there are so many important things out there and platforms out there, and I know that sports gets the lion's share of the oxygen, but I am a huge college football fan, and I was watching the championships this past weekend, and I was delighted when a Mr. Rolijah Hardy from Lakeland High School made some bang-up plays for the Indiana Hoosiers, and the commentators, one of the times, I think he sacked the quarterback from Ohio State. This is the highest payroll college team according to NIL figures. But it's just so much pride. You know, I'm a Bartow kid, and I had to spend all of my college years explaining to my fellow students at UF like what Bartow was and where it was, even though I knew where all of them were from. But I don't know if it's just that Polk County kid in me, but I love when you're watching national television and one of our former students is out there performing at the highest level. And specific to Rolijah, making history. This is a program that is second highest in all of the NCAA Division I in losses as a program, and they were playing Ohio State, who had the second highest number of wins as a program, and they went out there and won a championship. So I want to send I don't know Rolijah, I don't know a lot of the people around him, but I just want him to know, as a board member from the county he hails from, I'm so proud of him and his teammates. And I know he's one of many alumni who are out there competing at the highest level around the country across all the NCAA divisions. But just as a national note, when I heard the commentator say Rolijah Hardy from Lakeland, Florida, like that really made me proud. Lastly, I would like to just thank or wish everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas if you observe. And was honored to see all the individuals and groups here tonight, and it just warms my heart, gives me energy, gives me passion, and just thanks to everybody for all your service. And I hope everybody has a warm and restful and safe holiday. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Board Member Wallace. I will now recognize Board Member Wyatt.
Thank you. I will keep mine short because my allergies are kicking my butt. But I do want to recognize one of the young ladies that was here tonight with Harrison performing is Kendall Williams. She was recently recognized as a 2026 Young Arts Award winner with distinction in musical theater. There are over 13,000 applications accepted every year for this program, and she is one of the finalists. She'll be in Miami the first week in January, but that's a really big deal and not something that we typically receive in Polk County. So want to give a shout out to Kendall. Like Superintendent Hyde said, if you are in a bad mood over the next couple weeks, we have so many Christmas performances for you that you should have something on your calendar every night to get to go and enjoy some of our students. So I'd like to encourage you each to do so. But with that, I will say Merry Christmas and have a wonderful break. Students and staff, we'll see you in January.
Thank you very much, Board Member Wyatt. Now I'll recognize Board Member Fields.
Thank you. I just have a couple of items. I wanted to piggyback on Superintendent Hyde's comments about Harrison School of the Arts students. They are amazing, and there are so many talented students there, and we don't even have a clue on how talented they are. And there are going to be a lot of things coming up over the next 3-4 months as they get ready to graduate. Did you guys hear how many of these students are seniors? Wow, I'm just trying to figure that one out. And so we really need to embrace them and support them when they're having different events at school and outside of school. We have one of our young ladies who is a senior, graduating senior at Girls Inc., and she is very talented, and she's really going places. And so I'm just very proud of what we've been able to feed into these young people. And I wanted to personally thank Ms. Lambert. Ms. Lambert actually taught my baby daughter, and she was talking about how they were communicating just this week. So that's great that she still has a connection with students that's no longer part of the school district. And Mr. McAllister, the gentleman who was doing some of the artwork with the students. It's just amazing to me how they come and they stay, which is great. That's what we want, and we just appreciate them dearly. I also wanted to acknowledge the passing of one of our secretaries at Lincoln Academy, Miss Lolita Berrien. Miss Berrien was a pillow at the school. Everyone looked to see her, the students and the parents and the community, and she actually served as secretary for 30 years. And she passed away over the last day or so. So I wanted to make sure that we acknowledge and thank Miss Berrien, even though she's no longer with us. We know that she's with the Lord. We want to acknowledge her family and her community and her students and the Lincoln Academy staff and family, because I know that they're grieving, and we want to be praying for them as they deal with the passing of Miss Berrien. And then I received an email today from Mr. Jones at Kathleen High School bragging, rightfully so, that Kathleen High School was named the 2025 Most Outstanding Band at the Lakeland Christmas Parade. And they're going to be recognized on Monday at the Lakeland City Commission meeting at 9 a.m. So they're trying to get that out in the community, and anyone that would like to come to support that, I'm sure that they would appreciate that very, very much. And then as we get ready to go into January, there will be a lot of activities celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, so be on the lookout for that. The City of Lakeland will have a calendar outlining all of those events, and also there's some events in the Winter Haven community as well. I'm sure there are other communities as well, but I know about those too. So just kind of keep your eyes out for those things as we get ready to celebrate beyond Christmas. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you, Board Member Fields. I will now recognize District 7, Board Member Miller.
Thank you. I just have a couple of things coming up. If you enjoyed Harrison tonight, their music of the season is this Saturday at 7 p.m. and there's still tickets available. You can go on their website to get those. It's great to go out and support their work. Tomorrow night, there's the first of many DHHs, our Deaf and Hard of Hearing Parent Academies. We've listened to our community, and there's been multiple meetings, and we're going to work to help educate families and support them in their journey. So tomorrow night at Jim Miles, from 5 to 6 is a presentation, and 6 to 6:30 is parent open question and answer with staff, also with Central Florida Speech and Hearing staff, Nemours Clinic. Early Steps, Child Find will be there, so it's a great resource opportunity for parents of students with hard of hearing or deaf students. I also want to say that Polk Education Foundation is who's in charge of our Take Stock scholarships. Take Stock students are students who receive a mentor for 2 years, and then they're eligible for a free 2-year scholarship through the matching grants through Florida Prepaid. We are desperate need of Take Stock mentors. I'm going to read these high schools out loud. These are current needs, and if we are still taking applications at the Education Foundation, so there's always a need in the community. It's not hard. It's just reaching out to students. You can do it online, meet them at their school. You're just encouraging them to see what their future can be, to talk them through goal making and just being that listening ear. But right now, we have students in the program who need to be matched ASAP at Auburndale High School, Haines City High School, and Ridge Tech. We also have students at Mulberry, Lakeland, Bartow, Davenport, Kathleen, Lake Gibson, and Winter Haven. I know our many community partners that like to get involved, our faith-based community, our Kiwanis, and our Rotary clubs. We are in desperate need of those volunteers and mentors. You can reach out to the Education Foundation for more information. Another thing that I would like to mention is I got to visit the STEEL program at Ridge Technical College. I appreciate the work that Board Member Keys is doing to get involved in that program. Dr. Andrews, who's the director at UCF with the Florida Center for Students with Unique Abilities, was there. If you don't know about our STEEL program, we are also hoping to expand it. I can't say we are expanding it because that will take board approval, but the STEEL program is for students with cognitive disabilities, your students on access points who may have graduated, so they're not in our system. It gives them a post-secondary opportunity at Ridge. They can earn they can earn certifications. There are scholarships available to pay for that, but they can get certifications in culinary. And we also need business partners there to help students have real job experiences. So that's a great program Dr. Hodges is running at Ridge, and I can't wait to look at what we can spread that to at Travis. So that's also a great thing to mention. I want to say that we hosted Congresswoman Laura Lee's office at Tenor Rock to share with them BizTown Finance Park and the 3DE program. Her staff was very motivated in getting connected to the schools in her district. So when we have those art competitions that are congressional, we need to make sure that we were reaching out to students and helping provide them those opportunities because there's great things coming from that level. The last thing I want to mention is I will be helping celebrate this Sunday. Our Polk County Athletic Director, Dan Talbot, is one of 8 high school athletic directors from around the county who will be honored with NFHS citations during the 56th Annual National Athletic Directors Conference, sponsored jointly by the NFHS and the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. That's a big one. They will be celebrating him on December 14th, and I want to say that these awards are presented annually to outstanding athletic directors in recognition of contributions to high school sports at the local, state, and national levels. That wasn't county, that was nationally. I think that was a misprint. Dan has done a lot of work here in the county from his beginning all the way to support of our students and their athletic careers, and I know that it means a lot to him and his family to have this honor, and I'm glad that we're honoring them. It's one of numerous honors that Dan has received during his time and tenure as the athletic director here in Polk. In the last year, he was named 2025 recipient of the Dr. Clarence No Athletic Administrator of the Year, and he is an inductee for the FACA Hall of Fame class of 2025. So when we have our staff that go above and beyond, I think it's important to recognize them, and I'm excited to recognize Dan on Sunday and celebrate this award. I think that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Miller. I have a few things. First, to echo the comments of our superintendent, best of luck to the Lakeland Dreadnoughts this week as they travel to South Florida to beat those St. Thomas Aquinas Raiders. I really hope you bring back a state championship. All of us on the board here are supporting you. We wish you the best. Speaking of one specific Lakeland High School senior and on their football team, like some of my other board members, I'm a big fan of college athletics. I'm also a graduate of the University of Florida, so I follow Go Gators, where the prospects they sign. And I want to congratulate Malik Morris, senior defensive player on Lakeland High School Dreadnoughts, for signing his letter of intent to play football at the University of Florida. I believe I was at an event earlier this year, and they said, well, when the Florida Gators recruit players from Polk County, they win national championships. So hopefully they're coming back, and our football team can certainly use some good talent there. So congratulations, Malik. I want to say that I really enjoyed, anytime I get in front of students, I really enjoy it. And earlier this month, actually last month, for the Great American Teach-In, I was able to go to Garden Grove Elementary and talk to their fifth graders about my role as a professor in agriculture and about the agricultural industry, as well as my role here as a school board member and kind of what we do for the schools there. That last part wasn't as exciting as when I talked about agriculture. They really liked that when we talked about, different commodities that we produce and various different things. It seemed like they enjoyed it, but I enjoyed my time at Garden Grove. Thank you for the administration, staff there, and students for making me welcome. Also, as I appreciate my fellow board members for approving the committee assignments today. This past month, I attended our Head Start Policy Council meeting at Elbert Elementary. It's just great to hear the different Head Starts from all around the county talking face-to-face with parents of our most precious resources, our preschool students, our Head Start students, and hearing some of the concerns they have. I really, if we want to commit to being students first, we need to listen to our parents, because when someone drops off their kids at school, they don't relinquish their authority over their children. And so, it's just great to hear from them. Also, I attended the FSBA conference along with some of my fellow board members. This conference was different. As treasurer of the organization, I had a lot more responsibility, so I didn't get to have as much of the fun and going around. And it was, but I will tell you, there was a lot of good work that's being done there at the Florida School Boards Association, and appreciate CEO Andrea Messina and the fellow board of directors and executive officers for the hard work they put into that conference. And finally, I'm going to take a point of personal privilege. Something I didn't talk about last meeting, but something that I definitely want on the public record. I want to thank Dr. William Allen, 2 years as board chair, served with excellence, personal friend. Thank you so much for your leadership, for the time you put into this role. Following in your footsteps is not easy, but I'm going to do the best I can. And so I would like to take the moment, former board chair, current board member Allen, could you please go forward to the front here? As he's walking there, I want to read the plaque or the award we're going to give you tonight. Dr. William Allen, Board Chair, 2023 to 2025. In appreciation for dedicated service and outstanding leadership, the School Board of Polk County, Florida, November 18th, 2025, when you concluded your term. So if you can please come forward, I will come around and I will present you, and we're going to take a picture. And that officially concludes my comments tonight, my board member comments. The next item on our agenda is public comments addressing items not on our agenda tonight. As noted earlier, to register to speak, community members must fill out a speaker card in the lobby prior to the meeting. All speakers will be given 3 minutes. The light over here will turn yellow when you have 1 minute left, and you will hear a beep when your time is concluded. Please note that although the board encourages community participation, no immediate action will be taken on items presented during this public comment portion of the meeting. If a follow-up board action is required, then the matter may be placed on the agenda at a subsequent meeting in accordance with school board policy. I have a list of individuals who have signed up to speak today. Could you please come forward when I call your name? You will state your name and address for the record, and you will have 3 minutes to speak. Our sole speaker tonight will be Thomas Klingensmith. Please come forward. The floor is yours.
Good evening. I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the good music and stuff. I didn't expect all that to happen at the board meeting, but my name is Thomas Klingensmith. I live in 1142 Bagley Road in Polk County. I am a grandfather of a child that attends Alta Vista Elementary School and has been going since pre-K. It's been moved to a new location now, and now he's turned into a bus rider. And all the other kids that live in that community have turned into bus riders. I want to shed some light on what I feel is a very serious safety issue at the old Alta Vista School bus stop location. It could be a simple fix, but so far it's gotten extremely worse. The school has been used as a hub for choice schools for several years and now has a bus stop for the students who attend the new Alta Vista. The major concern is students who attend Alta Vista and go to the bus stop on the north side of Scenic Highway live on the south side of Scenic Highway, which is 544. Very busy road. This causes students to cross. When it was an active school, there was a reduced speed zone, a crossing guard, and official crosswalk. When the 2025-2026 school year started, the crosswalk and school zone speed reduction were still in place, but no crossing guard. And picture C depicts where the school zone and different things were, the different crosswalks were. Now, none of these measures are in effect. There is a flashing light that activates when a button is pushed, but no striping that designates it as a crosswalk per picture B is there anymore. So these kids, kindergartners through 6th grades, are deemed to walk across the busy highway just because there's a flashing light. Typically, cars, semis, dump trucks, and so on stop when the flashing light comes on. But it's not unusual at all for 10, 15, 20 cars to go right through it. Especially with there's no crossing bars, there's really no police enforcement that can do anything about it, from my understanding. There has been 5 occasions where police officers have attended the school loading of the buses. Their presence is there. People do a lot of things different. I have this scenario that scares me the most is kids see a bus coming. They're on the other side of the street. They push the button. They're rushing to get to the bus. They don't take the time to look to make sure the car stopped. They're running across the street. What's going to happen? I mean, it could get ugly really fast. It's just as amazing that kids, kindergarten through 6th grade, have the responsibility to cross a busy highway that most of us wouldn't want to cross by ourselves. And I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Mr. Klingensmith. Mr. Davis, can you please meet with it? Yes? Okay. Superintendent.
Mr. Davis or a member of staff will follow the gentleman out, take down his information. This has been something that the staff have already been evaluating. We have had law enforcement out there. We have also had crossing guards out there even when the school did relocate. But this is an issue that we're currently working on with the municipality directly. But some of the rerouting issues create other safety hazards. What people don't typically understand sometimes with some of our gated, private, and/or single road access communities is that if individuals choose to park in the lane, or you have lawn care, or you have roofing companies, you have all of those create safety hazards for our buses. And our buses are not allowed to reverse with students on them without an additional adult and safety officers present. So it's a complicated process, so happy to have the team continue to look into this and seek options, because the last thing this board or myself want is for an accident to happen. So thank you, sir, for your time.
I mentioned that I've been to that bus stop every day this year, and I've never seen anybody do anything other than, no, there was never been a crossing guard, and there's only been 5 days that police parents was present.
Thank you.
Board members, the next order of business is adjournment. There being no further business, this meeting of the Polk County School Board is now adjourned. Thank you.